Huge, big, deep breaths. You're in control now of your own healing, your own session. Huge breaths in. And as you're doing those huge breaths in, it's like you're taking control, your body, your environment around yourself, centering yourself with the breath, pulling yourself into the central point, emerging from the morning, emerging from what you've got to do later, disconnecting past, future into the moment. I'm here and this is where I'm supposed to be right now because I'm conscious of my breath, of my heartbeat, and I'm here. And it's like we're just letting go, untangling from anything that's later on in the day. A lot of us are especially start to think about what's later on, and we're just pulling back to the breath. Back to the breath, back to the body, nowhere else to be. And again, as you start pulling yourself into the present moment, you might start to notice more of those emotions, more of those thoughts, and that is okay. Nice, big, deep breaths in to the belly and relax and get out. We're just going to really make sure the breath is relaxing through the body and letting the body know I'm safe where I am. I'm safe in my home or wherever I'm having this session now. I am safe. And as we open up this space through you, and again, it's more and more space for the self, for the breath. And as we open this through, we're going to create that opening up into the vortex of the self. The more and more we're centered in the now, the more and more we're kind of warping space and time around us. And it's like there is no time, there is no space. I exist here. And creating this 0 point field of awareness with my breath, my heartbeat. Beautiful. And I can feel you all starting to drop into more and more into this space now. Okay, those of you that have a lot of emotions, acknowledge them, feel them. If it makes you cry, it makes you breathe more, allow those emotions to start coming to the surface. It's what's been there anyway. It's just allowing it now to just come out. And as we're opening the vortex of the self, like the eye of the storm, where there's stillness where you are, where there's blue sky above. And that stillness of the eye of the storm, it becomes your sacred zone, your sacred space. Whereas a lot of you have got a few chaos energies around you, and we're just going to relax through. Breathing directly into the heart space as we ignite your soul frequency through the core. And we're going to start this spinning energy, almost like you're the center of the universe, the center of the galaxy that is your reality. And this spinning now is going to go through your body and through the environment around you. Like a spinning galaxy of light, of stars, of movement. And you're going to allow this spin to go all the way around you, whatever spin, whatever direction feels good for you. And if one way doesn't feel good, maybe go the other way. Anti-clockwise usually feels really comfortable for myself. But again, feel into what grounds me, what makes me feel like I can expand. And we're expanding into that as we clear in the space around you. And again, it's that sovereignty. This is my house, my home, my space. And anything that's in here that is not of the highest good and the highest intention for myself and the involvement of who I am as a soul in this body, in this experience of life, I command to leave. And it's with authority as we clear the space. And as we clear the space, it's like the clouds, the chaos around you can start to disintegrate too. And then this vast opening can appear. And it's like the vast opening. It's like you can see far and wide in every direction as the light starts to come around you. You're welcoming this light to hold the space for this session for you. And as you feel, as you visualize, as you intend and imprint like a pillar of light through you, from above, through and around you, and down through into the earth. And we're going to connect into the earth plane, down through into the true life wave, the true heaven on earth frequencies. And we're going to expand them from beneath to support you throughout this entire session as we open up the space above you to your own unique essence. And this breathing in of the soul. Now, as we've shifted through into this new frequency, every year holds a new frequency, a different vibration, whether it be through numbers, through an essence, currently the dragon. There's a new vibration, a new energy. And it's a cycle. The last cycle of this dragon, the dragon energy was 12 years ago. But we're going into the wood dragon, this calming, present wisdom kind of energy. Not as wild as some of the other energies. And we're going to really embrace this change in frequency as a soul in this body, moving through this reality, through these different expressions of the frequency that impact who we are and where we become and how we develop as a soul through these frequencies, through these expressions, through these lessons, through all these different people and experiences that are yet to come. And as we bring you to your central point, it's like I'm at the center of the universe is me right now. My heart is like the central sun. And when you think of the sun, it doesn't dim its light for anything or anyone. And we're just radiating that around you. This is my space. And from here now, we're going to take your attention, your awareness, all the way up into your higher self star. And it's like this luminescence purity of the frequency of you before the body, before the life. And as we invite this energy of the pure self down, we're going to allow it to start igniting. We're going to allow it to go all the way down through our body as it begins to ignite the different chakras. We're going to feel right up to our crown as we're allowing the trickle to continue to flow through us. We're going to feel into the crown energy. And as you breathe, as you bring your attention into the crown of your head, the top of your head, create that vortex, create that spin. And we're intensifying it now with the frequency, bringing in that smile, bringing in that laughter energy as we intensify this through the top of the head. And you're allowing this frequency to open up only that is the divine essence of your own self through the crown of the head. And we're going to allow it to ignite with the frequency, the color essence, that violet frequency, purpley violet energy, allowing it to ignite through the crown. And we can see spirals of that color, that vibration opening up. And as it spirals, it's like you're allowing the essence of your soul to integrate into that color frequency, to bind with your body, with your essence, with the energy of who you are in this life, allowing you to weave yourself more into the pure self. And as we allow this energy of the opening of the crown to allow only that is the authentic self to pour through your head, you can almost feel yourself now wanting to breathe in, wanting to pull that energy in with your breath. Utilize the breath as that suction energy that invites, that receives, that takes in the nutrients of your soul. And we're going to allow that now as a spin on the top. So the woman energy tends to spin anti-clockwise through the crown. And then as we drop down, you might want to go clockwise through the third eye. If you're a male, you go the other way. But feel what feels right for you. Does that align? Does that align with your energy field? Or if it was spinning the other way, test it. See if it feels right. If not, go back to the other way. And we're going to allow this now to drop down through into that third eye. And again, we can start to spin it the opposite way to what you span the crown. And we're igniting it with that color, that beautiful violet color. And as we're igniting it, I want you to allow that, again, that intertwining, like it's braiding, like it's plaiting the energy of your true essence of your unique frequency into the third eye chakra. And then almost like it's embedding that frequency into the flesh, the expression of who you are in the physical realm. And you can feel, especially for those of you that have more of a psychic connection, as you allow this igniting of your frequency through the third eye, you might feel this almost like this webbing, this stretch out into the consciousness of this reality, into this quantum field, like a wiring in to receive more imagery, more information, more knowledge, more of the collective consciousness truth, the collective knowing. Again, it doesn't matter what age you are, wisdom can pour through when we're connected into the timeless knowledge that is imprinted through this quantum field. And as we're opening that up, crown, third eye, we're going to go down through to the throat. And again, we're going to spin, if you're a female, back to the anti-clockwise. And again, our throats, opening them up, the higher expression of who we truly are. This beautiful blue essence can allow like an electric blue frequency to pour through. This electrifying of the blue, like a blue sun that just radiates through our expression of our soul. Again, we're allowing the higher essence of who we are, our authentic soul, to pour into this throat chakra as we continue to relax into that frequency. And you might feel the blockages there. You might even feel blockages linked into your heart as you're clearing your throat. Again, allowing the spin to reboot, revitalize, allowing the energy of that bliss, the smile. And as you bring in more of that bliss, more of that smile energy, you'll feel a deeper integration of your own authentic self into that area, into that chakra. For those of you that may even have thyroid issues, it's like you're allowing that. It's almost like that chakra becomes a universe within its own self. And that thyroid that is sitting right in the center of that chakra, spinning, cleansing through that physical gland, that physical part of our bodies, through the tendons even. A lot of us get stiff necks. Where have we held back? Where have we doubted what we were going to say, what we were going to speak? When did our soul just want to just bubble out with all these ideas, but we held it back in fear that someone might judge us? Again, allowing this to really relax through. And any memories, thoughts, emotions that are coming through as we cleanse this chakra, we're allowing them just to start evaporating out as we align and connect and intertwine our pure essence through the throat. And we're going to go right down now to the heart space. As we quietly drop into the heart, so we can hear our own self, our own beat, our own vibration. And the green of the heart, the green of the heart chakra, aligning with this year of the dragon. The wood dragon is often symbolized as green. But as we allow a higher vibration of who we are to enter the heart, we can allow a higher expression of the heart to come through. And as we allow a higher expression of our true, authentic essence, it's like almost like an aurora where you see the sun coming up. You see the light, you see the green of that. Think of the pink now. You may feel, how can pink go from green? And the higher expression, when we really allow the heart to relax, you'll get these greens and these pink energies. And they'll intertwine and they'll open up. Like a beautiful rose with its green leaves. But the heart of it is this beautiful, brilliant pink. And again, we're allowing this to open up. And again, spinning around. Maybe the opposite way now to what you were spinning before. And as we're creating these opposite spirals through this, we're allowing almost like this weaving downwards energy to continue to spiral around the spheres of our chakras. And as we open our hearts, you feel all this emotional energy. Can I open my heart to myself? Can I open my heart to my neighbor, to the strangers in the street, to the strangers at the supermarket? Can I open my heart to humanity, to those that I love and those that I don't even know? Can I recognize that an open heart is what is required to shift this huge, beautiful collective consciousness that we have, humanity? It is the closed heart that keeps us trapped. But it is the open heart of compassion, of empathy, that sees everyone as themselves, an expression of who we all are in the whole. Some of those people we might not even like very much, just like parts of ourselves we may have not liked very much. And as we relax our judgment towards those other people, those other, almost like the other cells within the body of the universe that is the collective. And the reflection of that is who we are. And we're relaxing that through. Not everyone will be able to fully align with that frequency, but the more you can align with loving thy neighbor, the more you can align with, I love everyone regardless of who they are in their situation. And it's a great empathy, great compassion. Again, you don't have to be in their lives. We can open that heart space energy. Some people we can open our heart to without even being in their vicinity. And it's like we're allowing this open heart energy for all those that require it. As again, we intertwine, interweave our unique, authentic soul frequency expressed through the heart. And we're going to allow it to drop now through into the golden, beautiful solar plex area. We're going to spin the other way. This is all about power of the self. And we're going to ignite that yellow, that golden frequency through the solar plex. Like a sun sat within you. And it's taking back the power of your own journey, the sovereignty of who you are with your emotional and your mental thought patterns, taking responsibility. That person may have made you feel a certain way, but how am I responsible for my own feelings? How did I respond, and why did I respond in that way? And why did that hurt me so much? And as we allow the solar plex to balance with these feelings through the hurt of others, but really the interpretation of our own self on the expression of others. And you'll feel a lot of emotions start to bubble up. You might even want to escape from the energy because it's so uncomfortable. Let the tears out. Let anything that needs to flow out from this. It will be the uncomfortableness of someone else that might have maybe crushed you, made you feel less than who you are, made you doubt yourself. And again, no one can really make you do anything. But how did you react? Did you react in a, wow, now I do doubt myself because of the way they treated me? Now I do feel less about who I am because of the way that person spoke to me, looked at me, treated me. And again, it's all your internal universal interpretation of this. And yes, people can be very hurtful. But if you hold on to that, it's like when you transmute that energy of the judgment that stabs you in the belly like a knife, and you relax it out, as the judgment becomes drops of rain that just run off you, that don't alter your universe, that you see the hurt in the other is just have been projected upon you. And yes, you may have a reflection of that internally within you. And it's seeing the mirror being reflected back at you. And it's seeing the hurt in the other. We don't always have to take it on as a personal attack. And we can also look into, why did I attract this? What within me brought this situation, this person, into my reality? And this is where we take back our power. And when nobody can take it from us, is to fully understand the self and how you emotionally and mentally react to others. And when you fully come into alignment with understanding the authentic self through this physical body, nobody can bother you. It's this sovereignty, and this is where your power steps back in. When you can step into doing more, being more, everything that you wanted to be in the world, because you don't have that element of judgment that crushes you, that crumbles you, that makes you feel weak. That you are not in competition with anyone else. You are authentic and unique as you, and your essence is its own identity, its own reality, its own soul in its own body for a reason, with its certain expression, its certain viewpoint. The expression of source, seeing itself through each individual essence that is embodied in every single person, that is having its own unique journey, its own unique life. And as we allow this taking back of the power of the self, filling that area up, allowing the intertwining, the intertwining of all the spinning chakras with ignited like the rainbow above us. The purple, the violet, the blue, the green, the pink, down now to the yellow, the gold. You can feel this rainbow energy of the self opening up. And we're going to allow this opening up of the the rainbow of the chakra energies and how they expand through you and around you. And we're going to allow this now to drop down into the orange, into the sacral. And the sacral holds you, and a lot of us, a lot of instability with your relationships. Relationships that were built maybe when we were younger, through our teenage years. How we interacted with different people. Mothers, fathers, siblings, friends. Maybe people who were not friends. Work colleagues. Our relationship to others. But as we look at our relationship to others, it's like, what is my relationship to myself? And we're going to allow this deep, beautiful orange energy to ignite. Now, the orange in itself is an absolutely amazing transmuter. And as we allow the deep orange and feel into the joy of the orange, it is joyful, it dances, it plays. If you were going to write the word joy, you would probably write it in a beautiful orange color because it would be vibrant and seen. And a lot of us, we hid away. We went quiet. We went into our shells when we were in the development stage of this chakra. And we're going to ignite back the joy of the orange, of the vibrant self. I am laughter, I am joy. And we're going to allow this spinning of that chakra as it ignites, as it expands, to go right through into any memories that might pop forward with different people, in different circumstances. And it's like we're allowing and welcoming in the authentic soul essence now as it intertwines through every single chakra above it, down through the rainbow into the orange. And as we allow that to open up, allowing for more stability, bubbliness. When we're in our teenage years, we're supposed to be in our highest joy, playful. We connect with friends. We create friendships. It's an energy of maybe not needing the stability of the mum and the dad just as much. It allows us to bounce around with a little bit more freedom. And we're allowing that freedom energy to move, to integrate, to exchange our thoughts, ideas, our play with others in safety, with acceptance. As we allow that to beautifully ignite, feeling through the rainbow above, all the way down as we allow every color to ignite even vibrant, brighter, spinning wide and vast, down through into the beautiful red, this deep red. When you think of your blood, it is that beautiful red. When the sun shines on our skin, our internal body gets lit up in this red. It is a connection to this realm, to this redness of the earth, our blood, the earth, the dirt, the iron. And to be truly connected to this red, the material. And there's lots of distortions with this red, how it can be seen as over-sexualized. It can be seen as even evil. And again, this is a distortion through our collective consciousness. And we're going to allow that essence to start dissolving out. When you think of words that are not very nice, they're usually always written in red. But we're going to soften the red back to the life force energy that is our blood. The vibrant, beautiful blood that without it, we would be not here. That has to circulate, that has to move through our body. That nourishes every single organ, every single cell. And as we welcome in this beautiful red frequency, we can allow it to open up into the blossom of the red flower, the rose. through our base. And as the woman, the blood that is shed through every rose petal that is beautiful, we can allow it into change, holding on into the beautiful essence of the redness, the life force energy that is at our base. And we can even allow a reabsorption of this energy. We don't always have to lose this energy every month. We can reabsorb the petals of this energy back into the life force of the body. And as we allow this foundation of self to strengthen the red frequency through our base as it ignites, as it grows stronger through our blood. And it's like the red now igniting through the entirety of the body with the rainbow flowing through it. The rainbow always connects down to the earth, the red that is in our blood. As we allow this interwoven frequency of true, authentic self energy down through the layers of self, deep into the red, into the blood, into the flesh, as we are in awe of our body, the flesh that is our muscles, that our soul has allowed this physical form to manifest from our consciousness. It has chose the genetic imprint, the genetic coding. But every single genetic coding is an expression of your soul through that energy. And it's like we're intertwining the redness and admiring that through the genetics, through the blueprint of your body's expression in this life. This is my body. And I am here and I admire it down to the deepness of my bones and the marrow of my bones and the expression of the shape of my flesh and my skin. I love who I am. I'm an expression of creation, an expression of creation in the physical world, in the earth plane. And we're allowing this deep connection to the earth. And as we allow the redness now to seep down through us into the earth, we can open up into that pot of gold that is the union of that pure self, the pure soul, the divine, connected to this earth plane, to the material realm, for the highest good of the self and for the highest good of humanity to evolve through this physical body. Again, we've got a lot of interruptions with the technology that disconnects us from our gifts. A lot of the technology now is being aligned to work with spiritual people. But in doing that, are we really enhancing our physical awareness, our gifts through this form, or are we giving that power away to the technology? And again, it does have its place in certain places. But as a physical body, we are way more than technology could ever be. All those gifts, those abilities that we are yet to access through our dormant DNA, that becomes more and more dormant as we give our power away to things that can do things for us. But as we allow now this real beautiful connection through to the intuition of self, to acknowledging the telepathy, to acknowledging the feeling, the senses, how you can sense nature. You can sense the energy of other people. You can sense yourself, your higher will, your higher essence. And we're allowing this to come through as this pot of gold beneath that is absolutely potential energy, that you in alignment with your soul frequency, in alignment with your body, in alignment with your mind, creates the wealth, creates the acceptance of who you are in this material plane. No need to escape it. No need to go anywhere else. A spiritual being that is embodied and chooses to be here, chooses to learn how this material realm can be manipulated for the highest good, can be altered for us to express ourselves. And as we allow ourselves to connect with that we are here as creators. Creators manipulate. Think of painting, moving paint, creating things out of clay, out of material. We are here to use this material that is the quantum field to shape our realities, to shape our worlds, to create. And whether that be creative work, through your business, for your expression, whether that just be the excitement of who you are here in this world, speaking to those around you. This is the pot of gold that lies with our connection beneath. This is what the rainbow signifies. The alignment of all of us onto the earth. And as we keep relaxing now into this frequency, connecting through into the natural rhythm of the earth. I am that is the earth, the expression of the earth, that is the expression of pure creation through me. To truly discover who I am and what I am and what I am capable of. Miracle consciousness exists within all of us. As we relax and expand, and feeling that tingle, that buzz, and allowing that to integrate into every cell. Allowing the activation of that through your flesh to your genetics. Infusing a bubble of light around you. Feeling the tingle in your auric field. And then only when you feel ready, you can start breathing back a huge breath. Back to the body.